Why don't you see real entrepreneurs posting content about the actual grind? And something I've recognized as someone who does content offers and personal branding systems, I've noticed that the people who are actually high level entrepreneurs, extremely good operators, they don't want to post content, they don't have to post content, and they don't have time to post content. So the people who are posting content that are high performing entrepreneurs, their business is directly correlated to them posting content in some way, shape, or form. They're either going to attract talent, they're going to get more opportunities. Like people like Alex Hermosi, for example, are constantly talking about content. But he's also even smart enough to realize that that's not the only path to becoming extremely successful. If you ran a business in like oil refinery shit or like HVAC, what advantage do you have unless you went viral and maybe you got some talent from it to posting on social media every single day when you could just focus on making your process better for the homes that you visit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain level of focus and energy that you can allocate towards social media or building a brand or posting on LinkedIn, or you could just make the business better and the things that directly correlate to the growth of your business, which would be running ads. It could be working on client and customer success. Like there's very specific things within your business that are actually going to lead to success versus like this idea or this pervasive thought now that's just like you need to post on social media, you need to post on social media. But that's not necessarily the case for every single person. Some people just genuinely don't have to do that because they're running a business that does not directly benefit from that, when they could just hire someone to do their social media or hire a spokesperson, and then they can actually focus on the things that matter most. And that's something I've noticed too that also affects the ability for them to sell their company, because if your face is plastered all over the business and there's that risk of you being the founder or the CEO who is driving all the revenue because you have a personal brand, then when you go to sell your company, it's much harder for you to sell because you're the face of the entire company. You need to diversify the acquisition channels and the risk from an investor's perspective.